Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Golden Bachelor cast shares one thing they do at Thanksgiving. The cast of The Golden Bachelor is sharing one thing they each do at Thanksgiving to help others. Nancy Hulkauer posted a video on Instagram that encouraged everyone to try and do at least one thing to help someone else in need. The women from Jerry Turner's season of the show share what they each do to spread joy and give back. Keep reading to find out more. Golden Bachelor alum Nancy Hulkauer started the video by explaining her thought process about doing one thing each day or at least every week to help someone. She said, "I'm not an influencer, but since I've been on The Golden Bachelor, I have a platform. And I realize, again, I'm not an influencer, but I would love to influence doing just one thing for someone. It makes a difference for them. It will make a difference to you and your heart when you start doing just one thing every day or every week. And then I guarantee that person who you did just one thing for will then pay it forward and do just one thing for someone else." Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos said she likes to put food in the donation boxes. Sandra Mason shared that she likes to donate money and paper goods to those in need. Susan Knowles chooses to share all her Christmas cookies. Kathy Swartz always donates canned goods to her local food bank. Peggy Durkole shared that she will go out and do community service to give back. Others chimed in and shared the things they like to do to give back to others around the holidays and throughout the year. They do everything from donating clothes, carrying around food for the homeless, and some even foster animals. These women all met on The Golden Bachelor. They became close friends while all dating Jerry Turner. Some of them even take trips together. Kathy and Susan now host a podcast together. Nancy is closest to those two and even helped them through recovering from having a facelift. Nancy also showed up during Joan Vassos' season of The Golden Bachelorette to give her some advice and reassure her that she could love and be loved again. What do you think about Nancy's sweet video to encourage everyone to give back during Thanksgiving and throughout the rest of the year? As Thanksgiving approaches, the stars of The Golden Bachelor are reflecting on the traditions and special moments they hold dear during the holiday. These senior contestants, each with their unique stories and experiences, have shared some heartwarming and personal insights about the one thing they can't live without during this festive time of year. From heartfelt family rituals to unique recipes passed down through generations, these golden hearts are not just about finding love, they are about cherishing meaningful traditions that bring family and friends together. For Jerry Turner, the star of The Golden Bachelor, Thanksgiving is an especially poignant time. After experiencing great loss in his life, he has come to treasure the company of his loved ones more than ever. "The one thing I do every year," he shares, "is make sure that everyone around me knows how much I appreciate them. I have a small circle, but we all make time to reflect and give thanks for the memories we've created." For Jerry, it's not just about the turkey and the stuffing, it's about the gratitude that comes with having a family that truly supports each other. "I lost my wife years ago, and Thanksgiving was always special to us," he recalls, "so now, I make it a point to honor her memory with a quiet moment before the festivities." Jerry's thoughtful tradition speaks to a broader theme that emerges when talking to his fellow contestants. Many of the women from The Golden Bachelor share how important it is to spend quality time with family and close friends, reflecting on the year and being present in the moment. For some, it's about maintaining old traditions, while for others, it's about creating new ones that keep their spirits high. Leslie, one of the standout contestants, reveals that her Thanksgiving ritual centers around laughter and connection. "We always go around the table and share what we're grateful for. I think that's become more important to me as I've gotten older. It's a reminder to stop and really think about the people in your life and the experiences that have shaped you. Plus, it's a lot of fun to hear everyone's stories. Sometimes they're so unexpected, and they can bring the whole table to tears." Leslie's warm-hearted tradition of gratitude ensures that the holiday is not just about a good meal, but also about deepening the bonds between those who matter most. Then there's Ellen, whose Thanksgiving table is often filled with lively conversation about food, specifically, her famous cranberry sauce. "My kids insist on my cranberry sauce recipe every year," Ellen laughs. "It's a tradition that I never thought would stick, but now they can't imagine Thanksgiving without it. My daughter even asked for the recipe to pass it down to her own kids. For Ellen, Thanksgiving isn't complete without this simple yet symbolic dish that has become a bridge between generations. There's something beautiful about cooking together and sharing those memories. I think it's about passing on love through food. Meanwhile, Faith has a different take on the holiday. I like to give back during Thanksgiving, she says with a smile. I've volunteered at local shelters for years, and it's something that makes the holiday feel even more meaningful. Faith's tradition of giving back shows how Thanksgiving can also be a time of service, making sure that others in need are also able to feel the warmth and comfort that comes with the season. I've found that the more you give, the more you receive. It's a reminder of how fortunate we really are. For other members of the Golden Bachelor cast, Thanksgiving is all about keeping things simple and peaceful. April, who has spent many Thanksgiving holidays traveling or hosting large gatherings, now finds joy in more intimate, low-key celebrations. These days, I try to keep it simple, she shares. It's about enjoying a delicious meal without the pressure of making everything perfect. I focus on the little things, like a cozy blanket, a good book, and a heartfelt conversation with the people closest to me. April's emphasis on simplicity resonates with many people, especially as the world becomes increasingly fast-paced. Her tradition is a gentle reminder that sometimes, less truly is more. There's also Susan, who looks forward to the annual family photo session. We've done it for years. Everyone gathers for a group photo, and then we all laugh at how much we've changed since the last one, Susan says with a twinkle in her eye. It's not just about the picture, it's about the memories we create in that moment. We get to look back at all the years before and see how far we've come. That snapshot captures everything, the love, the laughter, and sometimes the silly faces that remind us to not take life too seriously. For Susan, these photographs have become cherished mementos, markers of time spent together that she knows will be treasured for years to come. Terry, another beloved cast member, shares a special Thanksgiving custom that reflects her love of storytelling. I've always enjoyed telling stories around the table, she says. Sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're emotional, but they're always from the heart. I've found that sharing these stories keeps our family connected, especially as the years pass and people move away. It reminds us of the bonds we share and how important those stories are to our history. Terry's tradition highlights the power of storytelling in shaping family identity, passing down wisdom, humor, and lessons from generation to generation. Lastly, Joan, who has a passion for gardening, talks about the one thing she does every Thanksgiving that connects her to the earth. I like to spend a little time outdoors before the meal, Joan says. I walk around my garden, take in the fresh air, and sometimes pick a few flowers or herbs to add to the table. It helps me feel grounded and grateful for nature's abundance. It's a simple moment of peace that reminds me of all the blessings we often overlook. Joan's tradition is a beautiful reminder of how nature can be an essential part of the Thanksgiving experience, offering a moment of tranquility before the busy festivities begin. Whether it's honoring a loved one, reflecting on gratitude, creating memories, or giving back to others, the cast of The Golden Bachelor shares one common theme: Thanksgiving is a time to cherish the bonds that matter most. These heartwarming traditions are a reflection of the love, wisdom, and appreciation that come with age. They remind us all that the true meaning of Thanksgiving lies not just in the food we eat or the celebrations we have, but in the moments we share with those we hold dear.